Good evening, Twin Minds here. We are back under a new sun tonight. Because I have been burning my brain all day, and I have no brain left to brain, so we are going to do something that requires less brain. Hello, Ducks, how you doing? Yay, no brain. Yeah, I recently found Bitburner, because I had played the playtest for Void Future, which got me into the mindset to do some hacking. So I did some Bitburner, and first time playing it, long time since I've done any even remotely reasonable coding, and yeah, it's much on my poor brain. I didn't I didn't think that Bitburner would be something that anyone would want to see streamed played. But yes, I saw that you, among many people on my friend list, have played this a lot, and you played it the most out of all of them. So I figured you might have noticed me playing that. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm definitely struggling with some of the coding bits that I'm just not familiar with, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, I mean, in terms of stream games, it's not much better than just doing a straight coding stream, which is not my normal process. Here, let's show it briefly. Bit burner. Does it not have a window? Bit burner. Window. Is it the Steam Web Helper? Ah, it's the Steam Web. Well, no, it's not the Steam Web Helper. It's It doesn't appear to have a streamable window. That's fascinating. Bitburner. Bitburner. There it is. Bitburner. Bitburner. It's straight up terminal, straight up scripting, straight up code. Not necessarily thrilling to stream. But I have been enjoying it. It is a bit more involved, yeah, but it's still like straight up terminal coding windows and stuff. All right, so what are we doing today? We're going to sleep because it's dark. I don't want light. How's my everything? My everything's fine. Okay, my everything's not fine. I got myself beat up a little bit. Between getting poisoned and getting bled and falling off a cliff while I was doing some exploring, I ran into some problems. Yeah. I know who to reach out to if I need tips though. Because I know you played it a lot. I'm pretty sure Sybil played it a lot. Sparkle played it a bit. Who else was on my list that played it a lot? Pigeon Wizard played it a lot. But you are by far the longest player of said game. Nearly twice the hours of the previous person. Oh yeah, I figured you might have been responsible for it for sure. Okay, so a pile of meats here. I had a pile of bananas here, but they rotted. Whatever, it's fine. I have infinite bananas over here. Speaking of infinite bananas, I also have 2 piles in my pocket, so I don't need more bananas. Okay. So I did find something in my wandering, and let's see if we can find it again. So I was going this way, and I was looking for more clay deposits. Someone on the Discord said that they might have found one that was kind of close to my collection. I didn't find that, but I did find something else that was interesting. And it makes me wonder what else I have missed on this island. So we're going to go this way. I think it was down here. Yeah, it's here. I found a little cave. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Ah, I think I got it. Yeah. Yeah, probably shouldn't be doing this when I'm like partially dead. Screw you. Anyone else in here? Okay, so we have mushrooms, which is great. We also have some iron. That's not iron. This is iron. There we go. But I also found the other ore. So I actually have a source of it on this island. I did not know that before, so I wanna try see what we can make of it, because I was gonna go sail out to the other island where we found it first. But if I don't have to, the random ghost platforms are my attempt at metagame navigation, because other navigational options in this game are limited. Okay, so that's that. So I got it, and it is called Novilium. Alright, alright. Now I suspect we're going to have to smelt it before we'll get any sort of new recipe unlocks or whatever. Was that the only nugget of this stuff in there? There's an iron. Alright, we'll grab the iron while I'm here. And it's not, I don't think it's lighting rocks. It's not very clear when I light these things. But I think they're a form of like resin or bug guano or something like that, because these little bug dudes are what came to attack me. So I suspect that it's like some sort of natural lightable goo. I don't know. It's not really clarified anywhere. Those were rocks. Okay, those are regular old rocks. Ah. I ran out. That's a rock, that's a rock. That's rock. Still don't know what to do with these things. They are cave mushrooms. They poison me when I eat them. I haven't found any use to craft or cook with them. I got nothing. I have no idea. Alright, I think it was just that one nugget of the new ore, at least as far as I'm able to find. I don't see any other hints of it existing. So, that's fine. But it does make me wonder, are there more caves on this island that I haven't seen that might have either that metal in it or just straight up more iron, because I also want more iron. Yeah, the swing animation is a little bit funky. It's like they intended for it to be like a curved sideways swipe, like swinging a scythe or something, but it's on every tool. So it kind of sort of works with the axe, but it doesn't work with the rest of the tools. It's regular old rocks. Pioneers used to ride them baby for miles. Hello, Gila. Hello, Gila. Okay. Let's get some of these things on my way back. Peg? Peg? Peg! Peg, peg. Peg, 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 peg. Peg, peg, peg. Peg, peg, peg. Hey, where'd the other arrow go? You eat my arrow. You little bastard. Fine. You come with me. Yeah, the swing animation doesn't quite work for everything, but it works for everything enough. Yeah, reusable systems are tricky that way for sure. I'm even attempting to build some reusable, I guess less reusable but more universal systems in Bitburner, and I accidentally coded myself into an infinite loop. Thankfully, the game has a method to deal with infinite loops. Still trying to figure out the best path to get around that. The wrist breaker, indeed. I think I have a solution for my infinite loop problem, but it's not working, which means I implemented it wrong. So I need to figure out what I did wrong. So, again, no idea what these are for, so they're going on the floor. Perfect. Okay, so we have Novellum. I don't know what to do, but it's gonna do something. Where to put my fire starter? Over here. Alright, so that's burning. Hopefully that'll turn into something fun. So my fun reusable script is mostly just a server crawler, and it scans for all attached servers, breaks into all of them, and then copies itself to all those attached servers, and then scans again for any of the child servers that they're attached to. And just keeps scanning, breaking, as deep as it can go. The only problem that I'm running into is I'm having a hard time getting it to account for the server it came from. So it's currently infinite looping itself by scanning, breaking into a server, scanning again, breaking into the server it just came from, scanning again, breaking into the server, etc., etc. So I'm attempting to pass the server, the source server name into the recipient server so that it doesn't go backward, but that passing isn't working, so I just need to figure out what I'm doing wrong with that. I'm close. I'm almost there. But that's why my brain hurts today. No ducks, but the hacker game from last time is what got me wanting to play this one. Hello, Diddle. Hi, welcome. Congrats on your promotion, Diddle. I might play some other hacker games, though. There are a couple others out there that are pretty highly rated. And I've got the bug right now, so maybe we'll just do that. Oh, hey, all my meat died. But my meat. My meat. I don't need it. I have so much. I have so much freaking meat. The one from last time, let me just slap a link in. It's got a playtest going right now, and if you can't get into the playtest through the regular methods, I can send you an invite if you are at all interested. Much lighter weight blade, so don't get your hopes up. It's not bit burner quality, but it's hacking themed with puzzles and stuff. I wonder if there's anything else I can do with these. Like, can I smoke them? I think smoking's my only other option. I can't grill them currently. I guess I could freeze them, but that's not going to do any good. Here, let's try smoking them just for fun. It's probably not going to work, but I have meat to smoke anyway, so why not? Hole. Else heartbreak. You know, I think I've heard of that. I better have heard of it because I have it. Oh, right. That's fair. Me knowing what I have in my library is just, that's just silly. So I will add that to my stuff list. Here we go. There's another one. There's Project Deep Web, although I think that one may be more about illicit activities than it is about hacking. There's also, is it Welcome to the Game is another one. That one is also more deep web than hacking. But I'm keeping my eyes out. Okay, so are you guys smoking? You are not smoking. Okay, so these don't smoke. They can stay on the smoker for all I care, but yeah, and I can get more of them whenever I feel like. I just don't know how to how to do anything with them. I feel like there's like potion making or something like that, but I don't know. Alright, so I forgot to fill my air tank. Dang it. Dang it. You are still... You aren't doing anything? Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Why aren't you doing anything? Now you're doing something. You son of a bitch! Why wouldn't you do something before? Fine, be that way. Just fill you up again. Okay. So we have lots and lots of rope. So we can start making more torches for that away. I also, once we figure out what this Novellium is useful for, our next goal is back to here. But actually, while we wait on that, since it's going to be a bit, let's turn you around. Turn you up. Turn you around. Nope. Nope. I got pointy fish. Ooh, pointy fish. You little bastard. Bonk. Okay, so we're going to go this way because I want to hit my original home island again. And pick up the notes because I feel like I'm missing something note-wise. God, I can't even tell if this is the right way. It's blinding. Yeah, it's a combination of hacking and puzzle, and it's very lightweight hacking. I have made some suggestions to see if they can expand their usability of the game, but most of my suggestions are around wanting more of the open world aspects of it. Where am I going? I'm going the right fucking way. I'm going this way. Yes, this is not the game for anyone who gets seasick. I have made the critical mistake of going out on the ocean while thirsty. So, we're gonna stop at this first island and see if we can pick up coconuts or something. Yeah, I think the challenging bit is having a hacker game that not only makes the hacking interesting and challenging, but also doesn't make it overwhelmingly brain-melting for all but the smartest of folks. That's a balance that I could see being very challenging for sure. I know, Blade. I've had the same problem a couple times. Every once in a while I hear a sound in the game and I'm like, that is good, Diddle. I generally avoid boats as a rule. But I also do not have too much of a seasick problem, thankfully. Actually, the last it wasn't really a cruise. It was a riverboat dinner kind of deal, and we ended up having to leave early. Thankfully, not because of my stomach, but unfortunately because the person I was with was having a mild panic attack, and not because of boat, but because of being in close quarters with a bunch of people she really hated. So, hello, hi, how are you? He's getting in stuff. What are you doing, Gizmo? What are you doing? What are you doing? He wants to get into stuff. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me pet the kitty. Okay, fine. I know exactly what they want. And they're not going to get it from me. Oh. You. Chill. Oh god. Bonk. Okay, well, that's fair. We're going to anchor. Because why not? Alright, I doubt I have anything left here. Ah, I have drinkies. This is good. And I have banana. You, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Alright, cause it's becoming dark, we might as well chill here for a little bit. What do we got over here? We got crabs. We got these clay doodads. We got these clay doodads. Got some basic tools. We got a lot of rocks. Yeah, this is fine. I don't need to disassemble this. I keep thinking I should disassemble it, but no. I don't need to do that. Alright, I'm on the hunt for coconuts. Coconuts. I would like to see coconuts. Hunting for coconuts in the middle of the dark is not my smartest plan, but here we are, doing it anyway. Meh. Hello, Gila. How are you? So far, very limited story, but it does start off with us crash landing here in a sort of a generation explorational ship, and we wake up from a cryopod, and we are the only one notably alive. And we find a note from one of our shipmates who basically said, yeah, I tried to get you out of the cryopod, but I wasn't really smart enough to know how to do that, so I'm gonna go survive for a bit and hope you can figure this out. So now we're trying to get notes and information from the person who supposedly is still alive out there. Although I think one of my previous notes from him might indicate he is no longer with us. Not positive, but it's very possible. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. That's cave. Pretty sure cave still doesn't have any stuff in it. There's some sort of issue with this. That doesn't let the light method work. Except sometimes. I don't know exactly what that's about. Hey, metal. Alright. So there is one respawning metal rock in here. Great, good to know. Unless there are two respawning metal rocks in here. The drones also have their own little story. The drones are part of our exploration ship, and they are actually responsible for being the first things out onto a new planet to scout. So they're supposed to scout, they're supposed to find useful resources, and then report back to the crew. Unfortunately, it seems to have gone wrong, and I don't remember exactly what the note said that was explaining why it went wrong. That's part of why I'm out here, trying to figure out where all my notes are so I can reread everything. Alright. We're just gonna rotate you. You back there. Sleeping. There we go. Okay. So away we go. Ooh. We have good wind. Wind's going roughly that away. Perfect. Okay. So we're going this way specifically to pick up my notes and to check to see if I can get in to the secret door. I have... let's see, signal. Don't have anything that says security clearance, which means I might have lost my security clearance. I thought I got it. I thought I got it from one of these handful of islands here, I think, maybe? So this might be fruitless and we might need to go on a longer journey, but we'll see. Let's just put some bananas in the box. Thank you. Those things are probably going to be fodder. We are making good time though. This is the new sail that we built at the end of last stream, and it is holding its own. Gizmo, I need that. He's trying to steal things. Okay, where did I put my notes? Coconuts. Hey. I think I left my notes on the table in the ship, so let's go there. Sheep. Ah, yes. Home sweet home. Not. Some of these are actually duplicates because they respawn when I reloaded the save one time, which is actually kind of neat because we now have two maps that I can work with. I can have one stored on the boat and one in my pocket. This way. don't have my security clearance. Oh, higher security clearance coming soon. That's just the back door. Okay. How do I get up? How do I get up? Can I climb? I need to get up to that door. This might be a scaffolding situation. I don't see a way up there. Yep. Scaffolding situation, I think. Hang on. I gotta go fix a gizmo problem. What did you do? What did you do? He's getting into trouble. He's getting into trouble. No, you can't. You can't. No escape. No escape. Beans. Beans. Okay. I know what he's doing. He's getting into my stuff because it's a new box, and he wants the new box. It's a new box. It's cyberpunky. Meow. 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 You can't. No, you can't have it. You can't. You can't have it. No. You can't have it. It's mine. You can't have it. It's mine. It's mine. It's pretty neat. It's pretty bitchin'. And it makes noises. It makes noises. I like it. I like it a lot. Gizmo. Gizmo. Yeah. Twat. Cat butt. Now he wants down. He wants down badly. He may or may not murder me in my process of attempting to put him down. Gizmo, can you chill for a moment, please? Can you chill? Can you chill for a moment, please? No. Okay, no chilling. Got it. He may murder me. He may still try to murder me. Boop. He is unfortunately easily startled. He is easily startled, easily spooked. And yet sometimes he also don't give a fuck. So he's very perplexing on how this cat behaves. Alright, I think we need to make scaffolding to get up there. So let's do that. That's probably fine. Okay, so we're gonna need sticks, we're gonna need rope. We're gonna need all the things. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any of the things with me, so we're gonna have to do it from scratch. Hello, Valona. Grab. Dead grab. Alright. I need also to make a building hammer, I just realized, because I don't have one of those with me either. Let's, need a tree. Tree. Building hammer. Building hammer. I didn't need the tree. I keep thinking the building hammer is made out of log because it is a wooden mallet on a wooden stick, but no, it's made out of stones. That throws me off every time. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the beach and put my notes away because they are taking up inventory space. And then we need more banana. Banana. More banana. More banana? Oh, that's the ocean. Okay. Over here now. More banana. Right? Yeah, 12 slots is really tough. 15 slots. And that's with 15 slots and 5 belt slots. That's with the upgraded tool belt. It's definitely not a lot. How did you die? Oh! Oh. Never mind, it's a duplicate. I don't need it. Another duplicate note. This game does rely very heavily on the physical item aspect, though. So, if I want to store a pile of sticks on the ground, I can store a pile of sticks on the ground. There's only one type of item that I'm aware of that actually despawns. So a lot of my inventory issues are actually solved by just storing it out in the open world. It's just not easy to do when I actually need to be out and about and mobile with my inventory. And find a way out of this place. How do I get out of this place? I guess this is probably how I'm supposed to get out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully we get some sort of inventory upgrade in the future. It would be real nice. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Log. Still looking for more banana. Hey, Blade. How's your gaming schedule availability looking these days? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Hint, hint. Pockets full. Okay. You can go on the ground. I think it would probably be around my usual start time, 7:30 p.m.-ish. And I think we might be aiming for a weekday somewhere. Don't know the exact time yet, we have not scheduled. Pockets are full. Fuck. Hang on. Been sleeping and waking up at 9 p.m. Interesting. Is this an intentional sleep schedule, or is this a... Is this one that is forced upon you for reasons? Second bananas. Rope can go over here. No, can go there for now. Okay. Eight 8:30 may work. I don't know if we'd start around that time, but it probably would be a thing where we could set it up so you could join around that time. Synthetic fibers. Medicine. More synthetic fibers. I will shoot you some details later. More synthetic fiber. They definitely want me to get the synthetic fibers while I'm in here. Fair enough. I have 4 now. This is good. probably should have been able to get here from outside. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like this very much is a you have to climb up to get to it kind of thing. You sleep at 6 to 9 and 6 to 9. So that's only 2 separate 3-hour sleeps. And how's that been working for you? I do something somewhat similar. Not quite. I do sleep a little bit more than that. Oh, lock. Oh, things in my pockets is full. All right, hang on. This trip may have been more hefty than I expected. Okay, so how's about you are stick, you are a regular old stick, right? You're a stick. You're a stick. I want a long stick. Means I probably need to chop down a tree. Yep. Come with me. Interesting that the first sleep at 6 to 9 a.m. works really well, but the second one doesn't. That's definitely an interesting thing. I roughly the same. My nap in the evening usually ends up leaving me real messed up unless I time it just right, but I haven't figured out the timing yet. So, can't time it right when I don't know the timing. Here, beach torch. Beach torch. There we go. Oh, 6 p.m. when is your first guy? Yeah, I guess at that point when you're sleeping every 12 hours, that it's harder to tell when your first one is. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm taking with me and how. I do not need this many bananas. Nor do I probably need this many mangoes. Let's eat the mangoes. Let's just get rid of the bananas, whatever. You go in there. If I need to, I can get rid of the rope, although you kind of need lots of it. So we're just gonna hold on to that for now. I can get rid of the rawhide if I need to, because I can basically have infinite of that. I could read through the notes and figure out which ones are duplicates. That would probably be a good plan. Let's do that. Okay, so you. I don't know what's wrong with these things. Can't trust machines anymore. So that's the one about the drones. A few days ago, I was lucky and found some remains of our former ship. Okay. Dear Vale, I hope it won't come to this. Yada yada, okay. Dear Vale, hope it won't come to this. Yada yada, okay. And found remains of our former ship. Okay. So, we got 3 notes, 2 duplicates. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. these ones I'm going to put back on the ship. Yeah, I heard he slept in like 20-minute increments or something like that. I definitely am curious how that would work, and I'm wondering if that would work for the normal person, or if that takes someone with a truly special kind of brain to deal with that type of sleep schedule. Because I can't sleep for 20 minutes. I mean, I've had successful 20-minute naps before, but it's rare that I can do that without waking up feeling like I have died. So I try not to do 20-minute naps where possible. Yeah. Modern jobs like us to be on and ready and working for 8 hours plus at a time. Ooh, book. What book are you? Sailing Volume 1. I think that would be either raft, sailboat, or whatever. Because it's definitely not new. But we did get a new air tank. That's nice. Then we got these things. It's all good. New compressor is good, because that means I can make another air tank loader, because those take for friggin' ever. And these are heating coils. What is the new doodad we got from the heating coils? Furnace upgrade. Furnace upgrade, you say? Interesting. Well then. Looks like we're installing that on a furnace. Okay, so over here we can't do this because higher security clearance coming soon. So that's just straight up we're locked out, which is fine. Okay, I think we got everything we can. I'm gonna eat these bananas, because why not? We have no free space here. We have 2 free spots in my inventory. Although the sailing book, I do believe, is a duplicate, so this could also technically stay behind. But let's take these things. Oh, wait. I don't know what's wrong with these things. I think that's my 3rd duplicate note. There's one of these. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these things. Okay. So we have a 3rd duplicate note. So I'm going to take this and this back to the boat. And by boat I mean ship, and by ship I mean spaceship. Okay, we're going that way. Well, we have a headwind. That's wonderful. Okay, away we go. So that was a very productive trip. Mostly in being able to grab all my notes so I can read and remember what the hell we're doing. But also we got the heating coil, which is an upgrade to the furnace. I don't know what that does for me, but we'll figure it out. Also the air tank refill means we can have 2 air tanks filling at once, which is good because they take for friggin' ever. Water condenser I probably should do. So that'll be a thing we can upgrade as well. Probably should do an energy storage to have things last through the night. Water wheel might be handy just to have a static source of power that the solar panels could accommodate for. Yeah, we got some doing to do. Buy the one, buy the one. For my we drifted drastically. I didn't realize we could even do that. There is a specific game played. Abiotic Factor. It is a crafting, survival, sci-fi, running around in a science facility that has gone amok. It just hit 1.0 somewhere in the last month. So I was looking to do a full playthrough. We have 4 others lined up, so you would be number 6 total. Ah. Boat, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't kick me out. Get your cast off in 2 weeks. Nice. How's your arm feeling? Way too far the other direction. Let me go this way. So you can see my line of green glowy things. There's one there, there's one over there, one over there. So from my beach, we are literally running the length of more than half the length of the island to get to the clay deposits. I did not realize that when I made this journey, but there it is. What happened to the leg? Or is the leg from the same incident and just didn't get the same treatment? Or not healing as well, or whichever. Or is the leg a new ailment that just compounded things? Bonk. Nice. Well, that is highly unfortunate. Hopefully can resolve some of those issues. Okay, so I'm noticing that even though it went through its cycle, we didn't get shit. So we definitely need that upgrade, which means we probably need power. Okay, cool. Let's see, furnace upgrade. Not enough resources, so we need plank. And we need electric motor. Okay, let's go finish taking care of my inventory then. Pretty much have everything on me. They gave me just about everything I need to make this. Minus the motor, which I know we can get from the angry flying robots, so that's easy enough to do. That is a handy recliner purchase. There we go. So, we now have an electric motor add-on to help the furnace move quicker and get hotter and do things. Do I still need to charcoal it, or do the electric heaters do the thing? I'm sure I need to power it, so let's get ready to do that. I need... Here, let's do some things. I need sticks. How were those partially filled? I am confused. Alright, fair enough. You can go there, that's fine. We're gonna pick up all the notes and read them all. Let's see if we can figure out what I'm missing. Let's see. Where did we unlock the synthetic fiber usage? Ah, advanced tool belt. Iron nails. 1 iron nail plus 2 synthetic fiber equals an advanced tool belt, which gives me, it just says additional space. I don't know how much additional space, but it is what it is. In here we got nothing new other than that furnace upgrade. Nothing for the boat. Nothing for the workstations. There. I doubt any of the building structures have changed. No, they have not. Okay, so that's good. Do I have my nails somewhere? Did I put my nails? I put my nails somewhere. Okay, let's make that advanced tool belt. Just to see what it do. See how advanced it is. Oh, there goes all my shit. Okay. Okay, it gave me an additional row. So we're up to 20 slots and an additional hotbar item. Great. Oh, dang. I think we can probably plan around that. I was thinking of soon-ish, but other things keep coming up, so it keeps getting pushed back a little bit, so I think we'll probably be good. So maybe November might be a good time to plan for. Okay, so I don't have any actual iron cooked up, so I should do that. I don't have enough charcoal to do that, so that needs to finish first. Unless I have charcoal laying around here somewhere. Ah, do. How handy. Okay, get me some things. So if I hadn't gone back to the starting island to get this thing, we wouldn't even be able to process this new metal to figure out what to do. Still need to get this stuff going because I need to be able to power. I'm assuming I need to power this guy. Let's check to see if I can power it now. I don't know the range on my wiring setup. So you can go there, and then you go on the back side of here. No. So there's some sort of distance requirement here. That's fair. Kind of knew that. Oh, actually, hang on. Out of curiosity, can I put these in? I can put them on the roof. I can put them on the roof. I can put them on the roof. Oh, they end up doing a stick thing? End up doing a stick thing instead of a flat thing? I'm working on making more connectors right now. That's what the furnace is going for, so I have enough iron to do the thing. Out. Okay. So, Roof solar panels. I don't know if I need all of them over here. I don't... I think I have enough solar panels for that. For 4. I have enough solar panels for 4? I do. I do. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they would be flat. I'll probably end up reporting that as a feature request, I suppose. But yeah, it's weird that they plop the sticks out like that. But those will end up dropping the power down into here. There's no power indicator. There's no power level, power usage, wattage, anything like that. There's no information about that, so I have no idea if I'm going to be creating enough power or how much power I need for these things. A little better. Hey, rock, let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Think. Yeah, I can get around the back. There we go. So can I get up here? Hey. Really? Stupid missing hitbox. Damn it. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we'll probably end up doing a connector like right here. Actually, I need to do 3 connectors, because the connectors only have four connecting points. So I need to do at least 3 connectors to chain them all together. Guess I could probably do it off of 2 connectors. 1 connector to do 3 of them. Second connector to connect to the 4th one and the previous 3, and then down to the forge. But what I probably also need is a battery pack. I just don't know if I should do battery pack or not. What's the battery pack cost? Yeah, battery pack cost is probably plenty of things I have access to. I only have 4 batteries, so I can only make 2 energy storages. Okay, that's good to know. More charcoal. Okay, so you can be that one. Let us finish doing the boat. Boat's finished. Okay, alright, I need you guys. That was a banana. that was a banana. That was not a note. That was a banana. Alright, so you can go over here. know what? Fuck it. You go there. Books. It is slightly difficult to control how everything lays. Close enough. Alright, let's read all the notes. But first... more iron. Okay, so we got iron cooking, we got more charcoal cooking, now we can sit and read our notes. Notes. Dear Vale, I really hope it won't come to this, but when you read this, it seems like I couldn't come back here. 17 days ago, my cryopod went out of power, and then I woke up here, a few islands further northwest. Okay. I tried everything I could to get you out of that thing, but I just couldn't. I always miss the key to start the wake sequence. I need to find answers. So this was the first hint that we need to go northwest. Just said a few islands northwest, which we woke up here northwest. This is the only other island that's northwest. So that makes sense. P.S. A few days ago I was lucky and found some remains of our former ship. Although it had barely any power left, it was enough to hold some cached sensor data of the terrain structure, captured during the crash. Still waiting to be transmitted to the ship's mainframe. I was able to access the data with my watch, and together with some manual observations, I created a crude map of the surrounding islands. It's far from perfect, but at least it's a start. I will leave you a copy of my map here just in case. So that is this map. Good? Okay. I don't know what's wrong with those things. They were designed to help us repopulate a new planet with plants and animal embryos in case one is ever found, building a human-friendly ecosphere. But since I woke up here, they don't allow it. They don't follow any of my orders, and I have a weird feeling like they're observing me. Recently, one even started to attack me out of nowhere. I can't trust those machines anymore. So this was the note that we found that was on the dead drone. Okay. As the navigator of the crew, it is my job to figure out where we are. But there is nothing I could use to gather anything about our location. In the distance, I see another island glimmering on the horizon. Maybe I'm lucky enough to find at least something helpful. Humanity is counting on us. I can't give up now. So this was the hint that you should look on the horizon and see that there are islands. Now, I believe we found that note on this island. So I think that was the hint that we should just go find one of these ones because they're the closest that he could have potentially seen on the horizon. Although, from this far distant island, couldn't see any of these things on the horizon. Like, there was no way to see that shit. So, that was difficult. This one. LOD. I don't really know what to write. I feel doomed for coming to this godless planet. Humanity counted on us, especially on you. Now I find you here, in a broken cryo, and I couldn't even tell when you died. It must have been decades ago. I don't know how we can make it without our captain. I'm so sorry this happened to you. That one is just sad. No hints, just sad. So, I'm currently on day 3 after I woke up here, although I don't know where here even is. I write this letter in case things don't work out well for me. Plus, it helps to keep my sanity. I'm alone and I don't know where the others are or if they're still alive. I can't understand how the ship could have such a terrible malfunction to not wake us up and to crash on this planet. It just doesn't make any sense. After reading all those, I can conclude that I don't have the note I need, or at least I think I need. Supposedly there is a note that tells me about the underwater crash, where a big part of the ship landed. So I don't have that note. And we have been on all of the islands. So I probably missed something on one of these various islands that had a note. I just don't know what I missed, which means I'm going to have to revisit all the islands. Which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. You can go. You can go. You can go. You can go. It is a seabird. Seabird. Perfect. Okay, so we need these things to finish. I don't know exactly how many connectors I need, but I do need more nails if I'm going to make a water wheel. I also need many more connectors if I'm going to connect this water wheel to our location. The energy storage would be handy. Let's see, where can I put this? This actually would be a fine place for it. The only thing that I don't know is if I need... Probably don't need to rewire everything to use the energy storage. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So if I put this in here and use this as my primary energy storage location, no, it's not really going to cut it. Maybe we'll put it on the roof. That's weird. Maybe we'll put it on the roof and use that as our connection point. If I need to wire these in, I really want to talk to the devs about why we can't retain all of our materials when we disassemble something. Because, especially knowing that the solar panels are not recoverable, or not respawnable in the world, if I disassemble these and I lose the solar panel, I'm fucked. That's all there is to it. So they need to reassess the idea of losing resources when we disassemble. Or they need to make resources renewable. Those are really the only two options. They cannot give us a position where we are going to run out of resources simply because we disassembled something. I don't even want these bananas. I don't even want them. I just want the leaves. God, this pile. This pile just keeps getting worse. Okay, I have these two synthetic fibers I don't really have a use for at the moment. We'll put those right there. Okay, so this is 6 iron. What I probably should do is I probably should make another iron hammer. I've been mostly doing wood hammers, but if I'm going to disassemble anything, the devs did assure me that the iron hammer has at least a better return rate of materials. So if I'm going to disassemble anything, I need to use the iron hammer for that. Not that I'm necessarily eager to disassemble. I also want to build the second air tank refill. we'll just use these 2 solar panels for the fridge and these things. I have absolutely no idea if it's enough power. It says we're generating 20 of 30 power on each solar panel. But there's no indication of how much these are using, so I have no idea. And this doesn't tell me anything. This doesn't tell me anything. So that's going to be another suggestion to the devs, is to give us power usage ratings on these things. Because it's very clear that as the sun goes down, we're losing power. I mean, that's just... Even my shadow causes them to stop working. That's neat. It's 19.4 when it's right here. No, nice. Okay. So that's cool. That also tells me that the placement truly does matter. If I place all these on this side, then they're only going to really work the most efficiently when the sun is on the last half of its journey. Also neat. The 2 suns right over each other. Hell yeah. But if shadows are truly going to impact, which they do, because the shadow of the sail just impacted the amount of light this is, or the power this is producing, then that means that placement of those is going to be critical. But I can't necessarily place on this side because palm tree and cliffside. So we got some problems here. I might need that windmill, water turbine. After all, yes, I might need that. Ooh, lordy, there's a lot to consider here. Which actually really solidifies the need to recover all of our resources from these things. Because I can guarantee people are going to place these and want to replace them to optimize their usage. And if they can't replace them without losing solar panels, then that's a problem. So that's gonna get reported. I think that's it for the moment. Okay, so we need 2 connectors for the top, 1 for 3, 1 for 1 to connect into the battery. Battery should be able to connect down to the forge for the moment. I might switch that out so the battery goes out to a connector to the forge and then to the house. Maybe battery backup fridge might be a good plan. Not really sure. I feel like the fridge should definitely continue working because right now it ain't working and my meats and stuff are going bad. So yes, battery backup fridge would actually be a good thing. So let's do that. I need 1 per connector, I think. 1 per connector. I need let's do the iron hammer first. What else we need? Probably should just build the energy storage. 2 batteries, cube, that thing, those things. Okay. Nope, need light. Okay, so we need battery. Need PCB. We need leather turned into strips. Need 3 sticks. I did not bring my hammer. But also, these things. Probably should build those things. Many more sticks. Many more leather strips. All my solar cells. Bunch of rope. Okay. Alright, let's get a building. Yep. 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 Nice. Sometimes I can get a good rhythm. I can get it swinging pretty quick. Other times it just doesn't work. There we go. So those are all good. Then we need the connectors, which are needing to be fired up here. And then we get the battery, we get those things, Okay, let's get this stuff fired up. So we're going to do the iron hammer, and then we're going to do 3 connectors? 1, 2, maybe we'll just set up the 3rd connector here ready to go. Just so we don't have to redo the wiring later. I saw this from afar. Never mind, it's nothing. Hey, coconut. Coconut. Let's do 4 connectors? I mean, I have a lot of iron, so I could do more connectors. Because we are kind of going to need to get that water wheel going, which means we're probably going to need some distance on those connectors. Problem is I have absolutely no idea how long the wires can be between connectors. So I have no idea if I need more than a couple. So let's see. Let's pace it out a little bit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-ish. 15-ish seconds away. It's counting rough seconds. So that's a distance that we could go to put the water wheel. Coconuts are supposedly a really good food. Never been a fan of the flavor, but I am sure if I were in a survival situation, I would drink that stuff up. No coconuts. I think this one might be much closer, honestly. Let's see. Get my stamina back. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, roughly equidistant, actually. I didn't realize that was so far away. I would indeed consider the coconuts. Like, I don't hate coconut, I'm just not a big fan. I guess this way would be better? Let's take a peek. Water wheel. Water wheel. Looks like it'd be legit. Looks like it'd be pretty legit. So we just need that electric motor, stone, plank. A lot of planks. Hey, no hissing at me. Get the nails, stripe, motor, plank, stone. Okay, can do. And we'll just wire this thing through the jungle, because why not? I hear explosions. Aha! Rock. This is a regular old rock. Excuse you. That was my house. Rude. Yeah, I would love to see them enhance this meteor shower so that more of them stick around and they smoke for a little bit longer, just so you can find them. Because they cool down damn near instantly, making it really hard to see where they just landed. Aha! This one's metal. This one can go right on the forge. Ah, rock. To the regular old rock. Regular old rocks. So I caught 4 of them, and only one of them was made of metal. So that is their current method of renewable source of iron. Which is not very renewable. So once you've mined up all the iron ore that you can find, that is the only source. And it is not easy. Alright, let's get some planks. They're not snowflakes. I'm not going to stick out my tongue and catch one. Okay, bonk, bonk, bonk. Nice. So this thing produces 40 power out of 60 power. Why is it 40 power out of 60 power? I have no idea. It's fluctuating, so there's clearly some sort of water current situation going on, but for some reason, I'm not making maximum profit. Don't know why. Really wish I knew why, because really, really, really nice. I'm going to ask questions about this in their Discord for sure. It may be upgradable later. It may be. Or different placement in the water, or who knows. But the next step is to try to figure out how far the wire can go. The problem is I have to place down the wire attachers first before I can do that. So, yeah, that's a problem. Well, that's the problem though, is that this is a water wheel. It needs moving water. To my knowledge, this is the only island with running water. And when I placed it, I didn't have an option to put it deeper or raise it up or change its angle. The only thing I really could have done was maybe scoot it just a little bit more to the center. I think I have it slightly off to the side. But yeah, if there's a placement kind of deal, yeah. Waterfall could potentially be a situation as well. But again, it kind of goes back to the situation of not recovering all resources when I disassemble something. If I disassemble this and I lose that motor, that's it. I can't build another one. That's my last motor. So now that it's down, it's staying down. Yeah, it's not pleasant at all. Anytime there's a game that doesn't refund all of your resources when you disassemble, I immediately lose the ability to make a decision. I lose the ability to make a decision. I lose the interest in building because I can't like build and then change my mind and rebuild or whatever. The only time I build anything like this is when it's like 100% renewable resources that I can always get more of. Because I know if I disassemble this house to build a new one, I'm going to lose some of the crap, but I can always make more of it, so I'm not that concerned about it. But with these things, like these solar panels, those are like loot you find in the world. You can't make more of them, you can't get more of them. So if I disassemble this and lose a solar panel, even if I lose just one, then I no longer have one of these solar panels. So, let's see. I need to go over here. I need to go over here. I need to get this thing lit up. Get some forging done. Not hot enough. Okay. There we go. So that 3 is just for my roof. I think we'll make the rest of them as well to see if we can connect up the water wheel. Okay, that's it. I'll put these guys in the fire even though it doesn't do anything. There. It'd be warm. Yeah, this is early access, and I'm gonna keep trying to sell them my idea that we should get all of our materials back, um, or at the very least, give us a better hammer that does more resource return. Because I know they already have that in place. The wooden hammer returns less resources than the iron hammer, but the iron hammer, I believe they said it's like a 90% chance to return your items, which is great. But if that 10% chance happens to hit on one of your items that you can't get any more of, that's it. So I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. We should be able to build like a wrench or something to permanently or properly disassemble things and recover materials or whatever. But that's fine. All right. So we need to build hammer. More leather straps. Okay. So these all need to start getting processed because I'm suddenly burning through all of my leather. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. Yeah, at the very least, make sure I always get the solar panels back. Make sure I always get the, the compressor back. The stuff that we can't return, or the stuff that we can't get back in the world because it's a one-time use item. Yeah, we should be able to get those back all the time. And maybe they have that. But that's not what I was told, so I am concerned, and I don't trust it. I'm gonna have one of these. Nope. Turns out it's been sitting out baking in the sun for too long. I'm gonna eat it again. Ah! Civil raid. Civil raid. Ooh, I need more. I don't necessarily need more wire. Okay. Hello, Civil. How's Civil and friends doing? There we go. Is that actually an out? Interesting. Okay, so plap you there. Plap you there. Wire you. Wire. You. Wire. You. Wire. You. Need more wire. Uh-oh. Ow. Indeed. I've been converted, Civil. I've been converted. So far, so good. It's definitely a challenge for my poor non-coding brain, but I'm getting there. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Why don't you let me up? Let me up. Let me up. Hydration, you say? I can do that. Howdy, friendly soul. How you doing? I've been able to get up here, no problem. The whole time. Until right now. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Okay, fine. Don't let me up. You. There. If you think it's cheating and unintended, it is not. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, from what I can tell, it is purely like if you code it, they will come kind of situation. Possibly in more ways than one. So I feel like if I can come up with silly ways to do it, then it'd be fine. Yep. There we go. I may have made a mistake with that wire. I just don't know how to undo that. How do I undo that? If I whip out the hammer and dismantle, I don't know if it's going to dismantle the connector, the wire, or the roof under it. I am concerned. I guess there's only one way to find out. But first, ow, drinkies. Meh. 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 So, let's do a quick test. We have a wire. We have a connector. Gila, what? What, kid? Why? Yep. Okay, it's not letting me go this far. And that is a concern. Because if it's not letting me go that far, that means that we need like a dozen, if not more, connectors to be able to connect the water wheel over to here. That's awful. Hello, Gilly. Hello, Gilly. No, don't flop. Don't flop. No. Because, yeah, if I can't connect that to here, from there, then we're going to need at least a dozen. And there's no, oh god, there's no way to tell how far away I need to be. Oh god, okay. So that's cool. I think my water wheel may end up not doing anything for me. I mean, I could eventually. Ow. I'll stop doing that. I could eventually cook up enough. That. No, I just never lit the damn thing. Okay, fine. Just do that. We'll do one more round of regular iron first. So power-wise, it is trickling in power. Yeah, so even at night, you're getting a tiny trickle of power, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. So how's about I have some bananas? How would I have some rotten bananas, apparently? This is fine. All my food is going to rot. Okay. Yeah, it's really nice. They've done a good job. There's only 2 styles of building at the moment. I have suggested more. They have sticks with leaves, and then they have bricks with tiles. And then the stick roof is thatch roof. So we only have 2 options to build from at the moment, but they're nice and they're well made. Gila, stop. 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 Blade's itching to get back into Bitburner again. So I do have the tech for planks. This is actually my plank sawing station. So I have suggested a plank building set with maybe like shingle roof. Boy. Alright. Okay, so this is up there, that's doing the thing, that's getting power. I need another connector down here, I think. I am curious about the arrow. Is that 3 in and 1 out? Is that what that means? Because it just says it distributes energy and can hold up to 4 wires. And I guess I could assume that that is 3 in and 1 out based on that orientation, but if it's supposed to distribute energy, wouldn't that be 1 in and 3 out? I have no idea. No bloody clue. Let's put you on the floor. Like that. It could just be facing for the visual because all of the other buildings have the same arrow. So it could be it's an intelligent distribution system with ins and outs as necessary. Who knows? But I need to redo my power connector. I need to ask them to do a label. Some sort of highlight or label or whatever to indicate what we're disassembling. Because if I... Rocks, you're getting in my damn way. Stab it. If I point at this right now, I have no idea if I'm disassembling the wire, the connector, or the roof. So, it's problematic. And there's no indication of what I'm doing. So I'm going to push this and hope for the best. Wire. Oh, thank God. Okay. Got the wire done. So wire needs to be from here down to here. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Yep. Wire. Does this thing have... This thing doesn't have more than one connector on it. Interesting. So it's got to be an intelligent connection system. It is gaining power. Okay. So then this goes to here. Oh, it's doing. Oh, it's doing. It's doing. Looks like it's able to do iron a lot faster with this heating mechanism. Lovely. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking DC and not AC. Oh yeah, that's doing a lot better. It's running out of charcoal, so it's not just going to rely on the heating coils, but the fact that I'm able to get 4 out of that last charcoal, possibly 5, maybe more, who knows, means that we're going to be getting a lot more burning time out of our charcoal. Feel it. Stop. He's sitting at the base of my chair, just constantly talking. Is it even using charcoal? Is it even consuming? Let's just let it melt up as much iron as it wants. Just keep doing your thing. Do the do. Oh, and it's out. Okay. That's fair. But we were able to get 5, and that was without me actively doing it correctly. Giva. Oh my god, cat. Oh my god, cat. What is your beef? What is your beef? What do you want? Okay. So we need to slap more charcoal in there. Man, I am getting thirsty a lot quicker. That probably could be the food poisoning. Yep, that's the food poisoning. Okay, that's fair. Well, my bad. Meow. Okay, do that. Get this thing lit up. And hopefully, we'll have a new ore soon. How much power are we getting out of it? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. When the forge is running, it is burning through more power than I am currently producing with the 4 solar panels. Granted, the 4 solar panels are currently making half their possible output because of light position, so come evening-ish time when the sun is blaring straight at them, it'll be a little bit better. Okay, so let's see. This is a curiosity test. So I know that this distance from there to here will not connect. But I don't know if that's because there's so much shit in the way. So I need to figure out how far we can go. Let's just put this here. Yep. Cool. It's gonna be a fucking journey is what it's gonna be. Oh god. Really? That is too far. Oh no. That is not very far at all. Hang on, we need to measure this. We'll measure it in long sticks. For fuck's sake. Hang on, hang on. Food poisoning. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's measure this in long sticks because we need serious information here, and I don't like what I'm learning. Let's do stick and find that stick. Okay, all right. So stick measured in long sticks. We'll call them yardsticks. I found them in my yard. Okay, so four long sticks is too long. Because we're at like 3 3/3 long sticks apart. Oh, good God. Okay. So this is the distance we're talking. From here to there is too long for a wire to work. That is a 2-second step, give or take. A little bit less. And we counted a 15-second step to get to the river. So let's assume a 1-second step is the distance that we can actually do the wire. We're going to need 15 bloody connectors to get over there. Oh, that's awful. Alrighty, Diddle. Thanks for hanging out. Congrats again on your promotion. You have yourself a good night. I am very much going to report this to their Discord because I do not like what's going on right now. Okay. We need to figure out how far away the actual thing is. So let's build another connector at the 3-stick mark. This is the 4-stick mark. We need the 3-stick mark, roughly there. Three sticks is enough. Cool. Alright. So then I need to take this and disassemble. Good. This one can probably stay. Oh god, that's awful. Okay. Yeah. So the solar panels, the solar panels produce up to 30, but until we reach, until we, what time is it? Until we reach almost 4 p.m., we're doing less than 2/3 of their capacity, because the sun has to reach over here first before it's really going to start doing the thing. And if I swap them to the other direction, we've got stuff like the cliff face in the way, the trees, etc. Because the shadow casting actually does prevent them from working well. Like this one's being shadow casted right now at 1.5 out of 30. This one's out of the shadow, so it's at 23. So the shadow casting matters, which means solar is not as reliable as I'd like it to be. And probably would have been better if I left that shit on the beach. But knowing that, I would love to be able to use the 40 power coming out of my my water turbine thingy. But it's all the way over here where the river is. And if it's going to be all the way over here, then I have to be all the way over here for wiring. That's going to be way too much fracking wiring. Where did my third one go? Where did my third one go? Excuse you. It's fine, I'll use this. Where did my third one go? Yeah. That's a permanent tree that I can't cut down to make more light. Same with that one. All the palm trees are. Only the deciduous looking trees are the ones I can cut down. And even then, not all of them. Okay, well, where? Did it? It better not. If it spawned under the platform, I'm gonna be very sad. I don't have a way to check it without destroying everything. But I put in 3 and I got out 2. Balls. Novillum bloom. I don't know what to make out of it. Agreed. On all fronts. They shouldn't be ground only. There should be an indicator of distance or range available. There also should be things like power indicators. Like we've got power indicators here when mousing over the battery, and over the solar panels, and over the water wheel. But we don't have any indicators over the devices that consume power. So I have no idea what their power consumption rate is like, so I don't even know how much power I should be building in the first place. Like these are compressors to fill my air bottles. No idea how much power they use. Not a freaking clue. That would be nice, yes. Dragging a wire causes a connector to be available. Like it should be, and that's a good point. It should be, if I'm attempting to connect a wire here, the other end of the wire should be a connector. Unless you point at something that it can connect with and snaps to, then it should stop being a connector and just be a snap point. Because that would definitely help the situation. So that is a good point. I'm going to throw them as a suggestion. Okay, I'm gonna finish formulating that thought process later. But yeah, currently the power situation is not fantastic. I'm also deeply concerned that I lost 2 of my novellum, or one of my 3 novellum, because that is also a limited resource, of which we only have however many there are available to mine. So that's a problem. Let's see. The other problem that I've got is, since this is a limited resource, I don't know what I should make out of it. So assuming it follows the same pattern as iron did, we could make a better axe, we could make a better hammer, we could make a better pick, we could potentially make a knife, better arrows, or a better spear. I don't know if the same applies for other stuff like the connectors that require iron, or anchor requires iron, probably doesn't have a novellum upgrade version. Nails might not be necessary, but that means that I don't really know what I should build first, because if I build a novellum a novellum axe head, and then I can't make an axe out of it, then I've wasted it. Also, fully knowing that the all of the weapons do break over time as you use them, I don't know for sure if I should be making tools out of them. And that is the other good point, Blade, is if novellum is needed for other tech-related stuff, what do I make out of it? I didn't unlock any recipes by getting the novellum blooms. So the only other way I can think of to unlock recipes using it is to make one of these actual subcomponents out of it and hope for the best. The ones that are most likely would be nails, rod, that's it. Nails or rods. That might give me something beneficial out of the novellum. So I feel like either we're missing some information, or we're meant to experiment with our incredibly limited resource. Third option, not implemented. The only reason I don't agree is I do believe I saw in the Discord that people were wanting more novellum because they can do stuff with them. So I think there are uses for it, but I don't know. Okay. I want a bug report. So the missing novellum is reported. Okay, so with the 2 that we have currently, and knowing that I know where at least 2 or 3 more nuggets are that we can go get, what should we make? Should we make a bar and see if the bar gives me something good? Worst case, the bar lets me make an iron pickaxe out of it, or unlock something new. Or do we make an axe? Or do we make a blade? Which would then either be an iron knife or a spear. I think the bar is the most likely to give us something useful. Because I can't make like an ingot out of it. We're not making like straight ingots. These are just blooms to turn into something. So yeah, bar is probably the most likely. So let's light it up, see what we get. watch them not actually heat up and not be able to process. Hey, it's starting to glow. This is good. It's promising. I should be doing iron stuff, shouldn't I? Let's do it. Okay, bar. Novillum. Does not turn into bar. That's interesting. That is interesting and good to know. Novillum turns into blade. Okay. It does not turn into hammer. Alright. It turns into axe. Great. It does not turn into arrowhead. Or nail. So, axe and blade. Fair enough. Blade. Axe. Nailed it. Okay, so Novillum axe. Timber's destiny. And then also Novillum knife and Novillum spear under my face. All three of which require synthetic fibers to make. And I only have enough synthetic fibers for 2 of them. Shove. 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 That is fair. I only have 2 Novellum. Yep, that is accurate. Okay, so let's do this. Sticks. Alright, we need light. Am I dying? No, I'm not that good. We need food though. So 4 more bars. You little... Stupid seabirds. You belong in the sea. Alright, so this situation is not good. Let's make one more right here. So this, hold up. So this one is, fuck. They're also really hard to see. This one's right here. That one is right there. So let's try right there. It's too far away. It's too far away. Left side. Okay. So I'm not going to keep focusing on that because that's just a pain in the ass. I'm not doing that. And this is fine. We're doing stuff. It's fine. So let's go ahead and build these. Do I want the spear or with the knife? Definitely the spear. Spear's a far superior weapon than the knife. So long stick, short stick, fiber. I have stick. Need a long stick. Axe. Spear. Axe can go in the boat. Hammer can go in the boat. Pick can go in the boat. Bits and pieces can go in here. Did I not put the hammer in the boat? I didn't put the hammer in the boat. That's fine. Okay. Sticks. Alright, we're gonna go on an adventure. And I'm going to attempt to remember to bring liquids with me. Bottles. Any of you have liquids in you? Hey, y'all got liquids in you. How handy is that? Going on an adventure, bringing far too much shit with me. We will bring the wooden hammer. Iron hammer can stay behind. Iron spear can stay behind. Extra map can stay behind. Extra arrows can stay behind. Meat can come with. When I found the synthetic fibers, I made the advanced tool belt, which grew an additional hotbar slot and an additional row. Didn't fix my boat though. My boat's still tiny. Okay. So we're going on an adventure, and I believe the adventure is going to take us to here-ish. I believe that's where that's supposed to be. Let me double check and confirm, because supposedly there is a note that's supposed to lead us to the sunken wreck, but I don't have that note, and I have not found that note. So I'm just going to go based on the information in Discord, which I do believe is 56.2 by 22.2. 56.2 by 22.2, so a little bit more over here than I thought. Pretty much going just straight north. We're right about here. north, just dash east. Supposedly there's birds circling over it, so we should be able to find it fairly easily. We're going on an adventure. And we're going to see if we can find the wreck, which supposedly has stuff in it that we need. Of course we're going against the wind. Why wouldn't we be going against the wind? When have we ever had favorable wind? Alright, so we are currently going not north enough. Yeah. We'll skirt on the left side of this upcoming island here. There we go. So we need to keep an eye out for the upcoming wreck, which is going to be a significant way past this island.
Gila.
Probably should have saved before we went on this journey. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe we should stop on this island and make a little save. So this island is one. Yeah, that's that island. Okay. I think I might actually have a save on that island. Possibly on this side, because I think we parked at the bigger of the three. Nice to not constantly have headwind. I know that's just purely a luck thing. Maybe I should be planning my route better, or planning my leave time better. But whatever, it's fine.
Hi. Hi, Kate. How are you? Oh, okay.
This is the one time that I wish I brought my spyglass, so I can look ahead to see where I left my sleeping tent, so I can know where to aim for. But it's fine. Gila. Shush. 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 There's my tent. I can see it. Coconut. I was checking Discord. So yes. Tab out. Kills the music. I kind of prefer when games leave the music going, even if I'm tabbed out. But not all games have a setting for that, unfortunately. Too early. Oh, right. I was trying to save. Okay, game saved. So we're gonna go around the island. Come on, come on. Okay, just walk the damn boat. It's fine. Oh, yeah. There's definitely some typos to be had in here. You don't want to control a little your boat? Yeah, then you go back to going roughly this direction. Perfect. Coconut! No, come back. My coconut. My coconut. I miss you. Alright, so whenever we find this thing, we do have 2 air tanks. This is good. I have no idea how far down we need to go. I don't know how underwater this wreck is. I don't know how much stuff there is to find in this wreck. So what is that? That is almost straight west of us. That's that island. Okay. And we are currently at 54.1, 22.6. So we actually need to go straight north now, because 22.6 is our goal. 54.1, so we're roughly here. I'm going to go back to straight north. Possibly even a little bit back westerly. We're kind of rocking the boat a little bit, so it's fine. It could be a conjunction of the control and troll. Maybe it was unintentional. Maybe they are so much of a troll that they didn't even think about it when they were typing it. Yes. Crashed crashed human exploration ship sent out to explore alien worlds. Everyone was in cryopods. The ship crashed. Some of them woke up earlier than others. One of them, named A. Anderson, has been out for quite some time. And he attempted to wake me up and it didn't work, because he wasn't very smart or technical. So he went off to go survive and explore and navigate. We also found the captain of the ship, who must have woken up decades earlier and died. So, rip, captain. So I think there were 4 to 6 members of the crew, and so far we can only account for 3 of them. One of them is me, one of them is A. Anderson, and one of them is the dead captain. There's been no hints or signs of the other ones. Alright, what was that? What was that number again? 56.2 and 22.2. So we actually, let me go a little bit further this way again. Let me go back a little bit more westerly. We're currently at 22.6, I think, so we need to go a little bit more westerly. I'm going to keep going northish. So we are on, it's technically supposed to be, I believe, something along the lines of a colony ship. It seems kind of weird that there's only like 6 people, but they have also hinted that they're there for some form of terraforming efforts. Because they have mentioned that their ship is also responsible for some robots that go out and populate the alien planets with human seed, or Earth seed, to bring about Earth life and whatnot to make the place habitable. Uh, 55.9, 22.7, so we need to go much more this way. So it's like, it should be like right here, right? 56, hang on. 56.2 and 22.2. So 56.2, 22.2 should be right around here. I ain't seeing shit. We're supposed to be able to see birds circling or something. That looks like a bird. Maybe two birds. Is that it? Because if that's supposed to be our sign of being able to find this wreck, that is not nearly enough of a sign. But I think this might be it. There's more birds. Definitely more birds. Okay. I think we're roughly here. That sounds angry. Whatever that is. Good thing I have my pointy new spear. Alright. We're going in. Oh, hey. Wreck. Yep, there's definitely shorks. Oh, hey. Big ol' whale things. Okay, so we got shorks. Hey, Shork, how you doing? See you. Oh god, there's several of you. Back off. Anyone else? Oh, big pointy fish. Hey, pointy fish, how you doing? Great. Really? We have overhead storage compartments. High security clearance coming soon. Okay, fine. Fine. Another problem. There's no underwater lights. That's an issue. New recipe, sailing. Oh boy. For fuck's sake. I literally can't see anything. Fuck. Alright, so there's a box here. Nope. I have one more air tank full. Access denied. Access denied. So really all I need is whatever else is in here. Fucking hell. Really? Nope. Can't see a thing. And the worst part is there's another latch I'm supposed to hit on this thing. Nope. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave. Hello, Mantha. Meant the right thing. Dead meant the right thing. I did get what I came here for, I think. Hello, very large fish. Oh no. Are they coming for me? Oh, they coming for me. Oh, oh lordy, they coming. Oh lord, they coming. Oh lord, they dead. Fish. Okay. Yep. I don't like it. So what they did is they made it so that I don't know if they intended it to do this, but they made it so that the ambient light from outside can be used in the ship, rather than providing light sources in the ship or giving us a light source that we can use in the ship. So they made it so that it's impossible to explore at night. Plus, these air tanks, unfortunately, take for bloody ever to recharge. So the fact that I've got 3 of them gave me about 5 minutes of exploration. And if I'm going to go again, I'm going to have to sail back home to refill them over the next probably multiple in-game days before I can come back and try another exploration dive. So, no, hold on, I'm not winning. I am not. I got another space radio. I got a globe. I got Saline Volume 2. No glow sticks. No nothing. But what we did get is we got a shipyard. Place to build and modify ships. Now you're thinking portal civil. Let's roll with that idea. Alright, so we need to go home. I left many fish dead in the ocean, but I don't care. Although, hang on. What do you have on you, big guy? What do you have on you? You are made of hide. More hide. More hide. Fish meat. Fish meat. Fish meat. Fish meat. Okay. So 3 hide, 1 of which I dropped, and 4 fish meat, 1 of which I dropped. This is fine. They're not the best. They're not awful. So we need to turn around and go back south. Oh my god, cat. Stop. 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 He's yelling at me. He's just endlessly yelling at me. And he just pumped my headphones off. Gila. Stop. Stop. Cat. Stop. Cat. Cat. Chill. Chill. Eh. Okay, which way are we facing currently? We are facing east. Into anchor, sail. Shush. Shush. He's so loud. He's so loud. He's not done either. He still demands more attention. Never ever done. Okay. I need that running, thank you. I'm just patting the kitty. As evidenced by the fluff. It's really funny because some of his quieter murr under his breath, he literally puffs out his cheeks when he does it. He's keeping his mouth closed and doing a murr, and his cheeks go, and it's kind of adorable. Gila. Sir. Gila, sir. Sir. He's a good kitty. Loud. A good kitty. Nope, I need that button unpushed, thank you. Alright, so we need to be... I think we're roughly on track. My corner of the island is like right here, somewhere. It'll be fine. We'll find it. I have cat hair all over. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah. Yeah. You can go away from me. I know you want something. What do you want? Yeah. You want more? More attention? More kitty time? Alright, where's my freaking island? No, I think that's the big island with the rack on it. This is the that away. So really, the only way to do this is to either have a base much closer to the rack, or set out like the night before and camp out until it's like dawn. Yeah, I'm definitely going straight to make that shipyard for sure. Because if that does lead us to a bigger boat, then I'm gonna be happy. I need more nails. I need an iron hammer to actually build it? Oh no. Alright, fine, be that way. It's true, yeah, the closest island right here, A, has no resources, and B, is still a decent distance away. It's obviously much closer than this, but yeah. The only other real solution would be parking here, because it's still significantly closer and has more resources on it, but without any of the critical resources respawning, it kind of hardly matters. Alright, I'm going to park this boat a little bit further away and see. I don't know what's required to build the shipyard. I don't know if we need to build it on a pier, or if it's just its own standalone doodad. I'm going to park this boat away so that I can have at least one side of the pier open. Hey, my seagulls are still in the sea. Good parts. How long do animal corpses last? Apparently a long time. That was like 3 or 4 in-game days ago at this point. Okay, so yeah, what's it gonna take to build a shipyard? Oh, sweet mother of God. Alright. Alright, fair. Does it go in the water? Does it go on the shore? Does it snap to something? It's not interacting with the pier at all. Does it? What? It did something? It did something? Aha! It snaps to the pier. This is good. This is good. Okay, so this is good. This is progress. This is a thing. We need my iron hammer. We need a wooden hammer. We need a boat. And both the good stuff in it. Yes. Improvement note: shipyard snapping. Indeed. More suggestion. Better snapping for shipyard. Also, need to remember to yep, good. Yep. You are correct. And this one gets to go away. This one's going to stay here for now. But you make a very solid point that we should build the other compressor over by the windmill. What is needed for compressor? 4 planks, 3 strips, PCB. Never mind. Never mind. I don't have the electric motor, so I can't do it. Since there is no fog smoky type effect coming out of here, I can tell that my fridge is not working. Never mind, it's because I have exactly 1.5 power coming out of each of my solar panels. Great. And they are facing the wrong way to make use of the dawn. Cool, love it. Alright, and is this even filling? It is, but just barely. Cool. Alright, so what do we need? What do we need? We need a hammer. Ah, electric motor. Haha! Picked one up in the wreck. You stay there. Okay, so hammer. We also need 4 planks. We need 3 strips. Okay, and then we need planks are over here. Get everything. Definitely safe to put that directly next to the water. Now, how quickly are you filling? Not very. Not very is the answer. That is because I forgot to wire it. Let's do that. There we go. Now that we're wiring. Ten seconds. Not much. Okay. Got it. Understood. You know, fuck it. You stay here. These are magic separate compressors that don't require noise to function or something. I think there is a noise. It's just so faint that I can actually not hear it. Oh, that's fine. We got a lot of power. Let's smelt up some more iron, because we kind of need it. I have no idea if this is going to work. Every time I've tried to do that much in the past, it's just not done anything. But we'll see. We'll come back and see how much we've done. So compressor's doing... what do we got? Shipyard. We need 24 stones. We need 6 nails. We need the iron hammer. We need 12 logs and 12 planks. Oh dear. There's my 12 planks. I have 1 log short. Alright, that's fine. We can go chop a log. That's not a problem. Also, can't actually... Ah, there it is. It's over in the middle over there. That's probably why the snapping was failing. Because the middle of the object is this big empty space in the middle where there's nothing. So it... That's where my mouse was attached to when trying to snap it. Okay. Unfortunately, it did have to consume my hammer, but that's okay. I have plenty more iron where that comes from. You... Out of the shipyard, please. Out of the shipyard. Okay, so we still need 6 iron nails, bunch of stone, 1 more log. Let's go get 1 more log. I don't think I have enough nails. I have one. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Only one nail. So we do need this iron process to happen. Oh. It's still going. Let's just keep it going. Just keep it loaded until it's done and see how much we can actually get out of the smelt now. Not that I have much more iron that I can get. At least in my nearby resources, I am running slim on iron. What is this? Found it. My missing novellum. It was somehow over here? Ah, I think I know what happened. Okay. I've seen this happen once before. So, as this machine processes, it's got a snap point in the dead center where the heat is, where it snaps the next ore into place to do the processing. So as the ore just falls in by gravity, it snaps into that place. I've seen it happen before, where that act of snapping the next ore into place triggers a physics explosion and launches at least a couple pieces out of the top of this thing. So as I was cooking the other novellum, it probably got launched. Thank you for so politely demonstrating for me as I was explaining. I appreciate you. That was convenient timing. So that needs to get clipped. So I can show that to the devs and hopefully get that popcorning to stop happening. But I at least reply to my bug report. Reply to bug report. So that's been bug reported. So it wasn't missing novellum. It was just ejected. Which would be great if I could finally get this place walled in, but unfortunately I built this place without realizing that it was going to clip into the rock until I was almost done, and I didn't want to rebuild it for that problem. So Indeed, Blade. At least if I'm paying enough attention. If I'm there for the purpose of bug reporting, I will report the bugs. I'm pretty sure I don't need more. I'm gonna pull these out of here just in case they decide to popcorn as well. The spawn point is right at the end of that nozzle. I don't want them to launch, but I mean, this is one smelt. This right here is one smelt. Normally I get 3. Okay, it finished. So for 8 charcoal in the mess, normally I'd get 3 iron. But now we get 3, 6, 9, 11. Yeah, I'm not I'm not typically one for finding edge cases. I mean, I'll find edge cases unintentionally for sure, but I typically try to play games the way I feel like they're intended to be played. So I'm not typically one to go like outside of, you know, the planned tutorial path, for example. So I rarely ever soft lock myself with tutorials that weren't built to handle people who go off script, that kind of stuff. But I will certainly test the mechanics as they're supposed to be going. Slurp. I don't have any other food on me, so let's find food to eat. Should probably start going through my supply. Good? Yeah, good. Alright, I have my log in there. I still need my nails. That's what we're looking for. We need nails and a lot of stone. Okay. Alright. So 6 nails. Probably should get that in there at some point. But it doesn't really matter, honestly. It doesn't feel like I need the novellum for anything. It's not, it's certainly not unlocking new tech or anything like that. I am concerned because we don't have a way to repair our tools. So as I burn through that spear and that axe, we will definitely run into a situation where we no longer have the ability to make those things. Enough nails for now. Let's make some of these. Hammering a deck above a visual glitch. I mean, it's not entirely wrong. Should I leave those 5? I have 4 more iron rods. I don't know what's going to come out of the shipyard, so I probably should leave those. For whatever may come. But I have my nails, that's good. Kablam! I have built my shipyard. Now what do I do? Ship engine. Hang on. Under my face. So we now have sailing ship part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, cargo space for the sailing ship, a ship bed, ship solar panel, ship energy storage, and ship engine. Now, the problem I have with these is that A, I don't have any more synthetic fibers, nor do I know where to find them. Do not have any electric motors, although I do roughly know where to find those. Batteries, not so much. I don't have any more of those, and I don't know where to find them. Solar panels. Literally just used all of mine, and they are limited resources. Cool. However, one more rod, and I will have enough for the whole ship. So I think this is like a longer-term ship project. I could probably do most of this in like another stream or whatever. I think the part that I'm going to struggle with is the electronic components, because I don't have them. So these three are going to be a problem. But most of this is doable. It's just resources. I just need to chop down a bajillion trees. I have all of the rope I could ever want. So if we start that. Oh god. Okay. It's real weird. It doesn't snap where I think it should snap, but it's doing. Sailing ship. 5 planks, or 10 planks, 5 logs. We need 10 logs. 4 more nails. More nails. More nails. Lots more nails. We need 2 iron bloom. Yeah, we need to get more iron cooking. Need to get more iron cooking. Okay. So here's the thing. I am not quite out of content yet, but close enough. So what I think we'll do is cliffhanger this thing. There's a lot to do, and currently not a lot of payout, because we've already gone to all of the visible known islands. So having a boat that will get me to those islands is not very useful. It would be nice to have if I had more reason to go to these islands, but currently I don't. All I know of is Novellum on this island, and there's probably some synthetic fibers somewhere in here that I haven't seen. But yeah, we need more content to justify the boat. So we're gonna leave it here. I'm gonna stop doing streams of this game. Might tinker around a little bit in my off time, getting some resources built up just to do the survival fun stuff. But I'm done with this. Sir, I'm busy talking here. I'm done with this game for the moment. I'm going to bug report. I'm going to give more suggestions, stuff I'd like to see in the game. And then we're going to wait to see how this game develops and revisit it at some point in the future. Keela, you stop. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to revisit this as they do content updates, or if I'm going to wait until full release and start over like I tend to do. We'll see what I'm feeling the urge for. Stop. Stop. We'll see what I'm feeling the urge for. But for right now, I'm done with this game to where I feel I'm comfortable with. We did good. It was fun exploring and figuring out what's going on with this game. They've got a nice, solid start. I really do still love the physical item manipulation that they've got going on with this game. And I do hope they expand upon that. As I've said, I want to see stuff like baskets to store materials. So like a Gila, stop. For the love of God, stop. Don't you murder me. Stop. Oh my God. So I'd like to see baskets, like a medium to large size basket, kind of roughly this size-ish, that we can just store loose items in. I want to see a little bit more of a tightening of the hitboxes on these. They're great as they are, but as you can see, there's like a good couple inches between the two of them. Some of these are much better, but you can still see there's a lot of room between the items. So if they do storage boxes, I'd like to see tightening of the hitboxes so that they can fit more tightly into those boxes. Maybe let us do bundles of items, so bundles of feathers, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I want to see them lean more into the physical item storage and manipulation. I love it. It's great. And I hope they expand on the survival-y aspects. Because right now, food and water's effectively barely a deal. It's barely an issue. The poisons and the bleeding and stuff really only matters if you start getting hella stacked. Other than that, you can wait them out and heal. There's no real problem. So the survival is not complex or difficult. It's fairly easy. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll make suggestions and we'll see how it goes. And this now frees me up to play more games, which is always good. So we're done for tonight. Done for this game. Done and done. Ducks, civil, blade, friendly. Anyone else who may still be lurking out there? Tracy, perhaps? Balloona, Iron Ninja, possibly the one. Appreciate y'all hanging out. And I will see y'all next time.